It's 10 minutes after 7. My name is Kobby Spiky Nkrumah. You're tuned into Joy 99.7 FM. And on Tuesdays, exactly at this time, sometimes earlier, we're here to talk tech. The show is Geek Squad, and it's brought to you by MTN. MTN everywhere you go. Yes, so if you don't know what Geek Squad is about, it's a tech show on radio that tries to educate you about all the latest trends in tech, tries to inform you about everything that you need to know, and we try to educate you as well. Because as you well know, we're in the 21st century and in the fourth industrial revolution. That means that technology is at the forefront of everything. If you don't know, you're probably using technology to hear me right now. If it's not on your radio, it's on your TV, it's on your smartphone, through the internet, through the radio waves. It's technology. It's not voodoo. It's tech. And we are the custodians of tech on Radio on Joy FM. So if you're tuned in here, just know that we've got you. Haven't we?
Sure, certainly.
Yes, I was asking everybody, listeners and guests alike. So today we're going to have a quick convo with the folks from IPGH. That's the ICT Professionals Association. So if you haven't heard, which I'll be surprised, because if you listen to this show, you probably follow me on social media, and you can see that I've been posting some countdowns telling you that something is about to happen. The Tech Jobs Fair, TJF 2023. Yes, Tech Jobs Fair. I didn't say catering jobs. I didn't say vocational job. Tech. You know, the jobs that are paying the big bucks. If you're working in tech, you know what I'm talking about. Because, yeah, you're laughing all the way to the bank at the end of every month. If you're not laughing, you're in the wrong profession. Am I lying?
No.
So I'm here, with Kafui and Julia.
Yes.
They are from IIPGH, and they're here to tell us about the Tech Fair 2023 happening at the Accra International Conference Center tomorrow, right?
Yes, it's happening tomorrow, live in Khaled.
Live,
Yes.
from 9 a.m.
From 9 a.m.
Like in the morning, you know.
In the morning,
Yeah.
yes.
We're not going
Prompt.
to start in the afternoon,
No.
in the morning. So there's
Yes.
enough time to take it all in. It's happening only for one day.
Yes,
Yes.
it's just a day's program.
So you hear,
Full packed day.
don't sit down and say that, hey, I'll come the next day. No, tomorrow is one day and one day only, because that opportunity comes but once. And tech job, you never know. You come there, you can't meet Google. Okay, let me not get ahead of myself. Julia,
Yes.
I'm in the tech space. I'm a geek. I'm a techie. I love tech.
Yes.
My job doesn't pay me dollars. I want dollars. And I hear that tech jobs pay dollars. Is that why I should come tomorrow?
It's the reason why you should come tomorrow. I mean, if you don't get good dollars, you could still have good CDs, you know.
I mean, yeah, there's dollars I can't spend it, so I have to change it.
Yes,
to
exactly.
Right. So what should people expect when they come tomorrow?
So, you should be expecting to see a lot of employers, a lot of companies, a lot of industries who are going to be around. They all have jobs to offer, and they are looking for the right skills to employ. Yes, so when you come, you can have live interviews. We're going to have breakout sessions. We're going to have training. People are going to be trained on soft skills, what you need, the skills you require to be able to pass your interviews and then land some of these roles. Yes.
So if you heard Julia mention, she mentioned soft skills. And if you missed yesterday's live session with Derek, which I moderated, and I really enjoyed, because I learned a lot of things which I used to apply for a job today. Yesterday when you said this, I used to apply for a job. So if you missed it, Warankasa ujejireje. Kafui.
Yes.
This whole fair is organized by IPGH. That's the Institute of ICT Professionals. What is this association about?
So the Institute of ICT Professionals is a professional body for quote unquote ICT professionals. So if you're in the space of ICT, you should see yourself as gearing towards being a professional. But we don't only stop there. We believe in what we call the early start. You know, back in the days, we used to do a lot of things when we were kids. And we believe that being a kid, you learn faster and everything. So we also believe in the early start, for which reason the association doesn't only lead to grown-ups, as in professionals, but we include young ones. So in our association, we have student members as well. So if you're in school and you think you'd only have to wait till you become a graduate or a professional to be part of the association. No, you can be part of us whilst being in school. So we have student membership, and we have professional membership, and we have business members as well.
Right. So from students, you can have members. From professionals, that's when you've graduated, you can be a member. And then when you start a business, you can also be a member.
Exactly.
So, because most of the time when we hear professionals, we're thinking, oh, you need to have a certificate, to prove. Like if I come to join the ICT professionals and I don't have a certificate, you guys are like, no, you can't join us. But no.
So we break it down, we demystify the whole process. Unlike other professional bodies where it is a closed group, we have it opened because we believe that today you don't necessarily need to be a nerd or a hardcore engineer or hardcore tech to be part of the association, because everybody is using technology one way or the other. We're here communicating to the public. We're using technology. People drive. People use mobile phones. Kids today use serious technology to learn at home, using kids' laptop, kids' tablet and everything. They use mobile phones. They use the television, the smart TV and everything. Microwave. Mothers use a lot of technology at home. We have the smart home. We have the smart forest, government, e-services and all that. So we believe that technology is not only for the nerd or for the hardcore. So it's open for everybody. So as part of our initiatives, we do a lot of things for kids. We do for the public. We do public sensitization a lot. We write a lot of articles in the papers, BNFT, to educate everybody who reads. And we do that education in simplest forms for everybody to understand. We break it down into pieces. We do not want to become the kind of professional body that would only uphold to the nerds or the so-called hardcore engineers or hardcore ICT technicians or professionals, if you may say.
Great. So with what Kafu said, that means that if you come there tomorrow, you don't have to be a nerd or a hardcore, geek to come to the tech fair. You can be someone who is interested in tech, who has a passion for tech, who actually uses tech. So sometimes some people don't think they are techies, but you are some advanced Excel ninja. You can use Excel better than somebody who has a computer science degree even. You are essentially, positioned for a tech job, right? Yeah. So it's open for anyone who uses tech. It's not limited to geeks and nerds and hardcore people like Kafu just said. So tomorrow, and one thing I have to add, it's free.
Absolutely free.
Wait,
Very free.
Most of the time you do fairs, some people have to pay. You're giving people jobs and they're not paying for anything.
No.
So IPGH is a capacity building organization.
Right.
We don't believe in offering loads of services at a fee. We believe that we get everybody on board. We look for people who can pay for public to participate. Now, schooling is very expensive, right? If we should open up schooling in terms of ICT for people to attend, I'm sure a lot of people will stay home, right? So we believe that opening it up for the public is good enough. We look out for people who can pay for others to attend. So therefore, our program is free, absolutely free. It's been paid for already. Everything is in order. Come attend free. Register online free and attend to take a bit of a lesson. Come and listen. Come and take some small notes and add it to your already learned stuff in school. Things that are not taught in classroom, come and learn. A lot of things are not taught in classroom that you need to learn to apply in your daily life, in your work, in your education, in your home, movement, anything. Just come and learn, because these things are not taught in classroom. How to put your CV together is not taught in classroom. You'd only be told, go get a CV, but you will not be told the kind of keywords to have in your CV for the employer who is looking out for some kind of persons. You are not taught how to compose yourself in an interview in class.
So just like the soft skills.
Exactly.
that was mentioned.
Yes,
Soft
exactly.
skills, yes. So come and take a listen, and it will help you.
Great. So Julia is smiling. You said it's free. Somebody paid for it. So Julia, you paid for it, right? So what so we can thank?
Yeah, so let's thank the AFOS Foundation.
Right.
Gigs, that's Invest for Jobs is a company from Germany.
Okay.
It's a German corporation. We have GFEC, we have Jobberman, we have Letiarts, we have NITA. We have a lot of partners.
Right.
But this is mainly sponsored by the Air Force Foundation.
Right.
Yes.
Which is a German organization.
German organization.
Under the, German economic. In fact, it's a long word. I don't know.
I can understand.
But basically,
just
it's a
go on the
German
website.
German
Yes, go to the
corporation,
website,
yes,
you see it.
yes.
So tell us the website, Julia. What's the website?
We have techjobfairghana.com. So if you
want
go
to
to that
register.
go to the website right now, techjobfairghana.com. You can register right now.
So if we don't register,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe somebody's listening right now in a trotro in a taxi going home, but data is finished. So if they're not able to register and they show up tomorrow, can they still take part?
Yes.
Yes.
Come tomorrow at the entrance. You would be asked to register.
To register,
There's a
yes.
digital registration service
over there.
around.
Okay.
Just at the entrance,
You
yes.
register and then you just walk in.
But preferably
When you
register before you come.
Before
If
you
want to be
come.
in a queue.
When you register,
Exactly.
you get a notification and some code just to as your pass.
Michael, Winston, have you registered? I can see Michael on his phone. Winston's phone is probably now booting up, so that's why he hasn't registered. So I can understand. But Michael, have you registered? You for
Tomorrow morning, be there and we'll have you registered.
Yeah, but so we will be there.
Yeah.
And we will come. I want to, because of what I learned yesterday from Derek. I'm sure there's a lot more.
Yeah.
We learn something new every day.
Every day.
And
Every day. That is
every
true.
opportunity to learn something, especially when it is free, grab
Yeah.
it. So if you're listening to us tomorrow, Tech Jobs Fair, it doesn't mean you have to be a techie, it doesn't mean you have to be a geek, it doesn't mean you have to be a nerd, it doesn't mean you have to be a computer science graduate or IT professional, all those organized by the Institute of ICT Professionals.
Yes.
Just come. You never know. That skill that you have in you can use Microsoft Paint to do something that people use Photoshop to do.
Exactly.
That skill could come in handy.
Yeah.
You, Microsoft Word, you can do things that nobody can do. I know people who can do things in PowerPoint that you'd see and you're wondering, hey, Charlie, people get hired
The
to do
presentation is
PowerPoint
sweet.
presentations.
Yeah.
If you know you have that skill, come. You never know. There's a job out there looking for you. Somebody's asking, can we please join online? So,
Yes, there is
Yes.
online access.
okay,
So once you register, there's an option to choose whether you come in person or you
online.
have it
Yes.
online.
Okay,
Once
so you
register
heard it.
online, you would receive another notification for the link.
The link,
to
yes.
Join online tomorrow.
Live streaming.
Live stream.
Live stream.
Yes.
Okay, so you heard it. So sign up, register, and there's even a survey there. Also take the survey so that we can get some feedback, know what to do with all that data.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, you can drop. In fact, don't even kind of ask questions right now. Go and register. When you come there, come and ask the questions.
Come and ask all the questions.
all the questions. Yeah. If you want to see Winston and Michael too, they'll be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Michael, I'm putting you on the spot because you have to be there. People are looking for Michael. They only see Michael on the screens, but they want to see you in person. So Michael, come. Winston, I know he'll be there. Winston he's understanding.
If I turn up and no one recognizes me, that's also fine.
I will
But-
recognize
will
you.
It's out
recognize
there now.
If
I
you
will
can't, nobody
recognize you.
recognize you, understandable. You probably come there looking like Assassin's Creed character. That's what you do. You can't dress like you're going for cosplay. Michael, come there dressed like you're dressed now so people can recognize, not wearing a mask. And that thing he wears on his head, Winston, what's it called? The thing he wraps around his face that nobody can see him.
What, the mask, the hoodie,
Not,
which one?
You have many things that used to cover your face. You want people to recognize you, show your face.
No.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Tech Jobs Fair happening at the Accra International Hey,
Conference Center.
Conference Center at 9 a.m.
Yes.
It's
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
It's free.
Organized by the Institute of ICT Professionals, supported
yes.
by the Air Force
Air Force Foundation. Yes.
and many more.
many other partners.
Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, I should add that we'll be having NITA, National IT Agency for Government. YEA will be there. National Service Scheme will be there. GFEC will be there. GIZ will be there. In fact, GIZ will be hosting the last session, which will be more of a cocktail business networking
Right.
session where you can get to meet those who haven't seen Kobby Spiky yet. You can meet Kobby Spiky, meet others, Deborah, meet Kafuide, meet other businesses, meet MTN, Vodafone, Lene Services, Jobberman, fourth IR and the rest. Engine, get to speak to them, strike some acquaintance, get
A business card.
business card
Yeah.
for tomorrow's sake.
Right.
Because the future of work is very different from yesterday.
Great. Thank you very much, Kafi. Thank you very much, Julia. And thank you, the Institute of ICT Professionals, GH, for organizing this and making it free for everyone to attend. I'll be there, Michael will be there, Winston will be there.
And we must
Abeku
say
will
a
also be
big
there.
thank
A
you to
special
multimedia
invite
as
to
well.
the women as well.
Yes,
All the ladies out there.
The ladies out there. Last week
Yes.
we had that, the show about a lot of women joining STEM. So
Yes.
come. This is an
A
opportunity.
very good
to-
opportunity, yes.
Yeah,
It is.
get
Actually, you
plugged
can all
in.
come
It
and
is.
take my space.
This year's theme is geared towards inclusivity.
Right.
Yeah, so women, it's a must. We want to push more females in technology.
Yes.
You know, that's why the theme is focusing on inclusivity and creating more sustainable jobs. So women should be part. Women should come, attend the program, attend the fair to have an understanding that tech is not only for
men.
For the men, no, not at
Although
all.
it's male dominated, it's not
Yes.
for men. It's for all. So females come. We need more females in the tech industry.
Let's
A
kick
lot
out the
more.
men. Okay, so we're going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we haven't had a Q&A session in a while. You get to ask your tech questions, and I personally have a tech question for Michael and Winston. We'll be back after this commercial break. We're back. The show is Geek Squad, and it's brought to you by MTN. MTN everywhere you go. So, yes, I did tell you, and I'm going to remind you that today is a Q&A session. So I'm here with Winston Wutcher in the green corner. And Michael Ajite in the black corner. And champion of the night, Prince Safo in the red corner.
It's that red.
Bro, you know I'm a man. Men can't see multiple shades of colors. All red be red.
Rugby.
I mean, it does look a bit orange with brown.
color blind.
I can't tell you what color that is.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
a lady will come and say it's maroon fuchsia. Yeah, me, I can tell you is hash, FE0001.
Exactly.
A color picker
Photoshop.
tool. Yes. So if you're listening to us today, you're allowed to ask us your tech questions. We will try our possible best to answer them. It could be a term that you don't understand. It could be a gadget you're having challenges with. It could be a decision you're trying to make with your next purchase. And it could be something that's just bugging you. Like what has been bugging me all day today. Now I'm throwing this out there. All geeks, all nerds, all techies. Listen, today I experienced something that I have never before experienced. So a client's phone, a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, was working perfectly. With the SIM card, can make calls, can receive calls. And then his complaint was he can't receive calls. When you try phoning him, it tells you the number is off. His SIM cards, he can make calls, but then when you try calling him back, it says the phone is off. Then we realized that this only happens when the Wi-Fi is on. As soon as the Wi-Fi is turned off, calls come in. When the Wi-Fi is turned on, calls do not come in. But when I switched to another network, it worked perfectly. When I switched back to that one, it stopped working. So I decided, you know what, let me put that SIM in another phone. It worked. Let me put the SIM in another Samsung with wireless on. It doesn't work. And no 10 plus. It didn't work. Calls don't come in. It's very iffy. Like you can get out of 20 tries, you probably get 1 or 2. I don't know how wireless is connected to the mobile network to affect it like that. If anybody's in the telecommunications industry, we learn something new every day. This is an opportunity to educate us. I've thrown a problem out there. If you've ever experienced something like this and you have a solution, share with us. If you've ever experienced it and you also have that problem still ongoing, share with us as well.
I think I've had this problem before. I think we've been on this show where someone has talked about this problem before. And I think the one thing we asked the person to do, we never got feedback if it worked, was to check the bandwidth settings.
I did all that.
I figured you would have done all of
Yeah,
that. So
even
if that didn't work, then
flash the phone, flash a different firmware, different modem. Still,
well,
that's a very interesting problem. Anyway, so somebody's asking, Good evening, Spiky. Could you kindly reiterate the link for the registration for the Tech Job Fair? It's Tech Jobs Fair,
Fair, FAIR.
FAIR.com. Right.
No.
It's here. TechJobFairGhana.com.
Exactly.
Yes.
Ghana.
TechJobFair.Ghana. Prince, that's why you're here. That's why I said Prince in the red corner. The red corner is always the like killer corner. Anyway, so you can also call us on 0302 216 541. Yes. 0302 216 541. Or you can send us a WhatsApp 055 1997 055 11 11 997. What offer do they have for students who want to support themselves with something and register for the online? How long is it going to be? Or we also start at 9 a.m. and end at 4 p.m. I'm sure they'll share the schedule once you're done registering. So just register and you can get all that information you're looking for. So we've got some messages popping in already. Before we start addressing the messages, Winston has the news.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, so today the show is mine.
Wow.
Yeah, we have given it to you. Take it.
Yeah, so before that, we would like to share our condolences.
Yes, with the family of Christian Achu,
Yes,
who sadly lost his life in the earthquake in Turkey.
yeah.
Moments of silence. And we're back.
Yeah.
So, yes, the news.
Okay, so first in the news is that Twitter plans to charge non-subscribers. Remember, Twitter had a subscription this thing for verification. For text message based two-factor authentication. I should know what a text message based 2FA. Moving forward, I'll call it 2FA. Is basically an extra step of security where they send you a code via text message
After you've entered
after
your
you've
password.
entered your passwords
Yeah.
to verify that it's really you. Now, Elon Musk, owner of Twitter, says that Twitter is being charged about $60 million for what he says are fake 2FA text messages. Some users have been alerted. I think Spike, you spoke about
Yes.
this recently.
I got it.
Have
I
been
got it
alerted
too.
to turn off their text-based 2FA.
Mhm.
Otherwise, they will lose their accounts.
No. You don't have that?
No.
Or you're not alerted?
No.
Wow. I
But
was
he doesn't
alerted.
go.
I
on
barely
Twitter.
use
He
my
barely
Twitter.
uses it, so
Which
I mean,
shouldn't be.
I use it more
announcing.
frequently, but I didn't get it.
Okay.
But then again, I don't use text-based 2FA.
Yeah,
Oh.
you use an authenticator.
Okay.
Yeah.
you see.
You let me
done?
finish.
Okay.
So Elon adds that authenticator apps
That-
are
that-
free and are much more secure. Now I have questions.
I do
Two
too.
questions. First question is that why don't they just turn off the 2FA on their side for the people who have it? Why are you threatening us with losing our
I
accounts?
mean, they need to make money.
Yeah.
Then second is why are paid users getting the choice to use what he calls a less secure 2FA method?
yeah, if you
They
say
are
it's
going
not
to- They are
secure.
going to turn it into something that is more secure. It's premium package. That
No,
they-
but it's
But
still,
you said it's not secure.
you said
It
it's
says
That's
less
why I'm
secure.
saying that they are going to take time and make it more secure. for
what are you
those
going to make more secure?
can't
It's a
be
text
doing-
message.
It's done.
It's a text message.
Remember
So
when?
they'll text you a QR code in ASCII.
But I remember when the previous owner of Twitter, Jack, got hacked. It was literally through text-based 2FA.
Yeah.
So clearly, and there are even methods to get past text-based 2FA that don't even require you to have the person's phone.
Yeah.
Right? You can literally intercept
I mean,
the text
Anansi
message.
taught us on this show.
Yeah. So really, I mean, it's Elon Musk thing. So
But then again, so here's my concern, right? Text-based 2FA is essential
Very.
because, assuming you do not have, you lose your phone, for instance.
Yes.
Authenticators, especially Google Authenticator, does not back up.
Yes. And
Your-
some authenticators are tied to your device specifically.
So you lose it. Like Dr. Pounds next door lost his phone and he's logged out of his Facebook because he doesn't have his backup codes and his account is secured by his authenticator. So his authenticator is somewhere generating codes every few seconds and he can't enter it because he doesn't know the codes. So he can't log into his account. So he's going to have to prove to Facebook
That's fine.
that he is who he is. And we all know how difficult it is to reach Facebook support,
Yeah.
which I hope is in your news, which when we segue to
Oh
that.
yeah. We shall get there.
So, like, why do I have to go? Give me that option. Like, for instance, I lost my phone. I had to send my ID to LinkedIn because I wasn't using text-based 2FA on LinkedIn. and my authenticator is gone with the phone.
Yeah.
Luckily, Gmail gives me text messages, so I could log into other platforms. Facebook too, I can log in with another device I've already logged into. So it's very
very convoluted, very. I think that what everybody, all that what our best friends, the GDPR, yes, GDPR. They should be looking into this to enforce security, because it seems like, okay, if we know that text-based two-factor authentication is not the best or has ways it can be hacked, and authenticator apps are so intrinsic to your device that if you lose that device, Akpasho, what's the next step? We need
the
something.
next step is for you to pay for.
Or is it a chip inside your arm and then you verify?
RFID.
Yeah.
Charlie, what if you lose the arm?
Then Agbina.
And then Face ID,
Yeah.
So what if you get burnt?
Voice ID.
Voice ID is not that secure.
Please, no, right now, Seth, that David Guetta is using Eminem to perform on stages with
But
AI.
yeah, but for a human being to hear, it will not be able to. It's very difficult for a human being to tell, but machines can tell. What do you call it?
Yeah.
To a certain degree, because I mean, even Samsung's fingerprint scanner is sound based, and when there's water, because it blasts sound pulses to fill in the crevices. If there's water, there's a refraction of sound. Sound changes its wavelength in water. Yeah, but Charlie, how many times have we watched?
No, typical example. If I say, "Hey Google," right now, a lot of people's phones.
Your phone. Your phone has
and there's so many people's phones that are supposedly trained
to
their voice, but my voice woke them up.
And what if you have a generic voice?
Yeah,
Which we all do.
Yeah, and we've seen people mimic others. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there should be another. Yeah. Okay, so next on the news. So as Spiky jumped.
But are you done with the Twitter news?
I mean, yes, our producer here would like us to teach people how to use authenticator apps, even though we've just said that. So,
we said text-based authenticators.
We first have to tell listeners that I think March 19th, if you don't take off the 2FA text messaging, you are going to lose your Twitter account. And that's very important.
It just feels very cheap.
That's just March 19th. Now you don't have to worry. I mean, this is what I'm looking. This is what I think will happen. Many people will go back to not using it. I mean, they went to using it because they wanted to keep their accounts secure.
Yeah.
Now they will have to go back to not using it. But I mean, if you are listening, you don't have to go back to not using it. You need to get an authentication app, or you get a security key. I mean, you go to the security section of Twitter, and then I mean, there's a button there that you can just click get a key. But that's also,
yeah, these are
buying a security key. I'm actually looking to. So right now on my key holder, I have a pen drive that I used to log into machines.
I don't know. I just feel like
that's at home with crypto dealers.
Yeah, but for the average Joe, you're making this because the text-based one was the easiest.
Yeah.
I just put my phone number in, I toggle it, and then I get the text message. I put
you
the
just
code
be there
in.
now.
Yeah, and then you get and you
you just go. And
I don't know.
With the authentication app too, you can't use the app to get in. You have to use a desktop.
Yes.
To
do
set that thing up.
It's
wait, really?
Yeah.
Daddy Elon is just making.
You can't use the app. You need a desktop.
Wait, what?
Really?
So for you to key in, so what they are saying is that you can't use the app when you are using you have to use the authentication.
Okay, so if you want to authenticate your password, you have to do it in a web.
Yeah.
And then it passes onto your app.
Yeah.
Why is he making this whole thing so convoluted?
Well, when did this thing get so complicated?
Why
He's
do you
trying
have
to make
stress
money.
like that?
I don't know who sent him, but Daddy Elon.
He sent
We love
himself-
you.
no, we
Apparently.
don't. No, we do not.
Okay, so next on the news is some people love even less. Some people like Michael Ajite. So Meta has joined the fold in the pay for verification wagon. So if you know Meta is the parent company for Facebook and Instagram. And Facebook and Instagram this week are also introducing a subscription for verification model. You know, back then, it's very interesting how social media...
people are paying for blue tick.
Yeah, it's become very interesting how social media has shifted, because a few years ago, social media needed these influencers, these very important people, to be verified, to bring clout to
The
clout
platforms.
and traffic to their platforms. Now they've gotten that. Now they are like, okay, we don't like people again. Now pay. It's very strange how this is happening. But let me continue. So the cost of this subscription for Facebook is $11.99.
In Ghana cedis is how much?
Some of PPP. I'm just kidding. I don't know the numbers actually, unfortunately. And then, interesting enough, iPhone users pay $14.99.
Because Apple tax.
Yeah, because of Apple tax.
So
Now,
if you're using an iPhone, you pay plus e-levy.
then plus,
Then
first
so
you
you
pay.
pay A-levy, Apple levy,
Levy.
then you pay e-levy, then you pay Facebook levy. Wow.
So, Meta CEO Michael's best friend Mark Zuckerberg says that this is a move to improve security and authenticity on Facebook and Instagram. He also says that
This inserts show.
he also says that previously verified people would not be affected by this.
Unlike Twitter.
Yes, and for now, only individuals will be able to pay for these services. Businesses will come soon. Now, this is my question for you. For you guys, do you not think that it should have been the reverse?
Yeah.
I think businesses should have been authenticated, because if he's saying that it is for security and authenticity, it is businesses that people use to hoodwink others.
But I think both ways, it shouldn't be even allowed for people to pay for verification. If I'm a scammer and I create a Michael Ajete page and a Winston Watcher page, and I say both of you are suffering from a chronic illness and so I want donations, and I verify the page.
Well, to Mark Zuckerberg's defense, to be able to get a page verification, you actually have to submit your government ID.
How difficult is that?
I mean, if they have your government ID, then they can verify you. But if they don't, then
Do you know how easy it is to get somebody's Ghana card nowadays? All you have to do is tell them that they have to submit it to win something. And Ghanaians will just take a picture of their Ghana. People have it on their
Send it to
phones
you.
right now. I met people, someone lost their phone and they said, hey, my Ghana card picture is on it. Like, of course.
Yeah.
So if somebody submits a picture of your Ghana card right now and claims to be you
yeah,
and verifies their page, your existing page becomes a scam.
yes, because you didn't submit your Ghana card. details.
Do you get? So now the scammer has submitted your Ghana card, and now you're going to submit your Ghana card. First come, first serve.
I mean, let us hope that text-based 2FA will save you this time.
Oh man, this is so
I
wrong.
literally just signed up to the
And you
2FA,
worked on
the 2FA
phone,
app
right?
on my phone
Okay.
right now.
So you're good.
Yeah.
But you don't have text-based 2FA.
No, I wasn't using.
Yeah. I mean, I was just reiterating the fact that you don't have it.
No.
So you are safe.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did you choose not to use it?
This is Michael. Just like we have a Winston, we have a Michael. On both extreme ends of the timeline, we have these two.
Wow.
Winston, far, I won't say right, far west,
Far somewhere.
and then Michael, far east. Yeah, so
Why did you choose not to use it?
So already, yeah, I was using it for a while. But then when Jack got hacked, the previous owner of Twitter got hacked, I was like, well, then
That's a bust.
who am I?
yeah, who am I?
am I?
Who am I? Literally.
Who am I?
I mean, granted, people are not really doing those things, but better safe than sorry. And I already had the app-based authenticator I was using for other things. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Migrate. Let's just keep the train moving.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
Imagine someone like me who changes phones like every month.
Yeah.
Then every month I have to move, authenticate. Charlie.
Actually, low-key, I've discovered that there's one way of handling this thing, because you know all those things to do require sometimes a master password, a set of backup authenticators. Keep a physical copy. I have a literal safe box in my house.
See why I said you are far east. Western is far west.
Did you have a box with your passwords in it?
No, I have a box with
Some
my,
people use singing notebook. Michael uses a safe.
Wow.
a secure box,
Wow.
right? Or
Which
not,
he probably built himself
not
from some origami and you know those Chinese password secure box that you push one wood here, push that one, like the ones they used in Escape Room. I'm sure that's something like that Michael uses.
That'd be cool
you
to
know,
have.
now, actually, I want to build one.
That would
Thank you
like-
for
there we
putting
go.
that idea in my head. So yeah, I'm adding that to my building projects in
Winston.
2023.
Yeah. Next news.
Yes.
So, interesting news. This one is actually very cool. So, University of Pittsburgh team of innovators have created an implant that restores some mobility to persons who suffered stroke and are unable to move all limbs perfectly.
Oh.
So, the experiment was successfully tested on 2 people, and it shows a very huge potential for the field in the future. Now, one of the volunteers, her name is Heather. She was able to cut a steak and eat it by herself after 9 years of little to no mobility in her left hand. Wow. So the implant basically works, they put it in your spine and it sends
synapses,
electrical jolts to your spine, and then that is what helps to replicate the transfer of information. So unfortunately though, the implant only lasts a month. And then it requires, yes, to be swapped. But they say it's for now. It's the beginning stages of this treatment and this experiment, to be honest.
Reminds me of my dad's defibrillator. Well, so any more
news? Now this news, all of except Michael, will be excited by. Michael, you can sigh, but once I mention this, you know you are not part.
Do you know about the news already?
No, not yet. I'm waiting.
but he's already sighing.
Okay, so Chrome's latest update has introduced a much needed tools to the software, and these are the energy saver and memory saver tools.
So finally,
Yes,
Chrome,
after 1,000 years, we are
we are
free.
free.
So Chrome has
Time
a
to rule the web.
Well, yeah. So Chrome has a reputation of being very energy and memory draining. If you haven't noticed this,
Yeah.
any of you guys listening, anytime you are using Chrome,
Yeah.
your laptop, Charlie, it takes a beating. Your battery
If you really want to know that it's true, you just go to your
task manager. So you can, your
Sort it
bottom. If you want to see this happening in action, you go to your task bar at the bottom, right click it, go to task manager, and it will show you, which is actually a good thing to check on. This is a security tip for everybody. If you do not know what is happening on your PC, look at your task manager once in a while, because it shows you the CPU usage and then the memory usage, power usage, and everything of your. So you can look in. There are certain background. They say if you don't recognize it,
kill it, and it allows you to kill those apps as well.
yeah, end task.
Me, I go to details.
Yeah, and
and
look,
process tree.
and then you look. So this is one of the few ways you can learn to improve your old laptop's speed.
Performance,
Yeah,
yeah.
its performance, because sometimes you are running some unnecessary things, and also it is one of the best ways to help with the security, because if, for instance, Spiky has mentioned this before, where there are certain hackers who can open your camera in your laptop, but they will turn off the light that shows that your camera is on, but it's very difficult for them to kill that task in your task manager. So if you see it's a camera running for no reason in your task manager, bro,
beware.
yeah.
So to add on to that, sometimes, and I have experienced that, it can be a bit daunting, overwhelming to figure out. You're looking in task manager and you have all this list of apps. You don't know what is what. You don't even know if it is useful or not. If you put a little bit of work, rather than using task manager, there's an old program called Process Explorer. Yeah, Spiky knows it. So of course, so I suggest you rather go and download that. And Microsoft is actually hosted in Microsoft's website, so just go to the version I find on Microsoft.com. Download that. You don't even need to install it. It literally ask you to agree, and it's the same as Task Manager, but it will also show you not only the tasks that are listed, but also show you which program started the task. So if you started it yourself, it will show under Explorer. If it's something the computer started when it was booting, it will show under something else. If it was running off the back of another program, it will show over there, and it will help you at least identify that, oh, wow, yes, I didn't open this program, but then this other program opened it, and it doesn't really look like this. And also, it actually allows you to search for the programs online directly from there, so you don't have to memorize it and then go into your browser. So you can just directly search online, and it even has a virus total section where you can send it to virus total, or it has virus total to check, oh, does this program ring any bells? So it's a easier, well, install it, make use of it, but it's an easier, safer way
Safer
of
way
doing it
to-
because it is entirely possible. I've done this many times where you end a task tree and the entire machine shuts down.
Yeah. I mean, a very clear example of what Mike was talking about, where one software has another hidden package in it that is triggered, is BitTorrent. I actually noticed this recently, where the BitTorrent app opened, I closed it, ended the task, and then I saw there was something called Torrent Cleaner. And then I realized that, it was tied to BitTorrent. It was BitTorrent. If you can see me, I'm doing air quotes in the air. BitTorrent bid to clean up whatever torrent file you know. I don't use torrents. I should delete the app.
Delete BitTorrent, delete uTorrent. Those two are very bad programs to use now.
Yeah. So let me finish this news.
Transmission is much better. But
Yeah,
I didn't
so
say that.
energy saver mode will limit any background website activity such as visuals or videos to reduce energy drain, which might actually affect your data because when you've opened that tab in the background and it's playing the YouTube video that you didn't mean to open. That's
Where's the
saving you.
music coming from?
That's saving you some data. Now, memory saver on the other hand will snooze any unused tabs opened in Chrome. Which is very, very important. Now, for us, the tab hoarders, because Charlie, they do pass. You don't need to worry. All you have to do is click that tab again and to reload the tab. So,
Cool.
yeah.
So we're going for a quick commercial break. When I come back, I will go through your messages because I've seen you sent a lot, and we'll try and respond to all of them. If not, Telegram way. We'll be right back. Are you looking for a job in the world of technology? Are you looking for a platform that equips you to land your dream job in technology? Then the 2023 edition of the Tech Job Fair is for you. It's happening at the Accra International Conference Center tomorrow, February 22nd, 2023, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The theme is leveraging technology's great, inclusive, and sustainable jobs. Institute of ICT Professionals Ghana and the AFOS Foundation are organizing it, and they're supported by a German Development Corporation under the Invest for Jobs program, Jobberman, Lene Services, MTN, GIZ, AHK, Netherlands Trust Fund, Admin Telecom, and others. If you want to participate or exhibit your tech roles, just visit techjobfairghana.com. techjobfairghana.com or call or WhatsApp 0242 912 027 or 0201 233 215 at 0242 912 027 or 0201 233 215 for more information. The job fair is free and open to all. So, hi geeks, my query is about phone chargers. Can you get same chargers not come with a device to buy?
Yeah, so the answer to that is you can actually buy the original ones. Yeah, we see
because
you're suffering
hers
from
is
it.
messed up, and I've been trying. Nana Kwesi says it's messed up. He's struggling to get an original one.
You just have to go to the original retailer and buy it.
So if it's an Apple, go to.
Hey, no dear. If it's Samsung, go to Samsung.
Go to where?
You know, see the way my heart got. That's not that. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, just get the plug. Okay. Let the plug buy for you. Otherwise.
Exactly.
So good evening, Kobby, and how are you and friends? Like best. Well, okay, my desktop just working. When I off and reboot it, just displaying power save mode. Even check VGA cable, and it gives the same. Please, what may be the cause? If you're getting power saving mode, that's from the monitor. That's the monitor telling you it's in power saving mode. So it's either your monitor, your signal cable. Check your signal cable, or check your graphics card. Or check if it's a desktop, if the lights are blinking, then it means there's a problem somewhere. There's so many things. Your RAM could contribute to that. Your processor, your signal cable. Just check. Douglas from DC said, I've been thinking of how this crashed memory or crashed laptop and corrupt files. Why does that happen mostly? So many reasons, Douglas.
Yeah, crash.
So many.
So normally when your laptop crashes and it's blue, you can read what caused the
The
crash,
error.
and then you can look into the error.
Blue
if you
screen
want.
of death.
Yeah.
Check the error. Google it.
And then you
with
find
your
out why.
Google Pixel 5. Yes, so next, we have a message from... I can only hear my callers when I put my phone on speaker on my iPhone 10. If you have an extra AirPod, I'll be glad to have it.
Well, Spiky is selling one, so if you are interested,
Two,
in
actually.
that, two, yeah. So, and this probably means that your speakers,
Yeah, your earpiece.
yeah.
So when you say earpiece, it's actually the place on your phone where you hear. So mouthpiece is where you speak into.
Yeah.
Earpiece is the one, not the one you put in your earphone.
Yeah.
I mean your ears. Those are not your earpieces.
So let me mention this news before we wrap up.
Why you want to do this?
No, this one is very funny. So in befuddling news, a new survey shows that 14% of Gen Zers say they get all their news from TikTok. While 1% of other generations collectively said they get it from TikTok. Google search seems to be the best. And I'm grateful and thank God that people still use Google instead of TikTok. I felt Michael would love to know this.
Wow. So people get their news from TikTok.
I mean, I hardly expect to go onto TikTok and find GBC news there. So, like, for you.
Well, CNN, BBC, and stuff are there.
They don't talk about things in Ghana.
So you want to know about news in Ghana?
I live here.
Go on myjoyonline.com or adumonline.com.
Well-
and you get the news, not TikTok.
On this note,
On this note, Geek Squad is brought to you by my MTN everywhere you go. Thank you very much for listening to us. You can catch us everywhere. Just Google #Joy Geek Squad. Up next is the news. Maxwell is here in the studio and we're handing over to him. Peace.